Jay, were you ever worried about your own job security this season?
You know, what I'm worried about is making sure I do my job. And my main concern right now is doing what's best for this football team, these student athletes. And like I've always done, I'm going to continue to keep my head down and working hard and make the best decisions I possibly can for Auburn athletics and the Auburn family, and particularly for these student athletes.
Jay, saying as quickly as possible, do you have any time frame in mind?
No, we don't have a time frame in mind, Bill. We're going to take the time that's necessary to find a person with those three things we mentioned: a proven track record, somebody that plays by the rules, and someone that will continue to build on the student athlete's success academically.
Yeah, you talk about your time frame when you came to the decision. Was it this morning you decided, or was it something you've been thinking about for a long time, or what?
Well, I've been thinking about it all year. And last night, I visited with Gene, and I told him that I was going to talk to the president this morning. I was going to recommend that he not be retained. And that's what I did. I called Dr. Goose this morning, and we talked, and I made a recommendation, and he accepted it. And then I followed up with Gene, talked to him again this morning, and had a chance to meet with the assistant coaches and a chance to meet with the team. So it's been going on the entire year, the evaluation.
Jay, if as I understand it, the assistants have been dismissed as well, is that right?
Well, the assistants have an option. I told the assistants in the meeting today, Philip, that they have the option to stay, and so that's where they are.
Is there an interim in charge?
There's not. There is no interim. Because of the timing of this, 1 week left of school. A lot of our student athletes will be gone after this week. Some have finals the next week. We don't feel it's necessary to have an interim.
Jay, was this decision based solely on performance, or did it have anything to do with the NCAA snooping around?
You know, as our standing policy, we're not going to talk about, confirm or deny anything with the NCAA, but I will tell you this, that I've got the utmost confidence in our NCAA rules compliance. But basically, it boils down to winning and losing. Winning 3 games is unacceptable. We have high standards here at Auburn, and we're going to keep those high, and that's what it boils down to.
Jay, the $11 million owed the existing staff or the former staff, how will that affect the search for the highest caliber replacement?
Thanks, Jeff. It won't impact the search whatsoever. And just so you know, that's paid out over 4 fiscal years. It's paid out monthly, and it's mitigated. So for Gene, if he never goes to work again, then we'd owe him all of that. But fortunately for us, it's mitigated and paid out monthly. And fortunately, because of the Auburn people, their support of Auburn athletics, it won't put us in a negative, in a poor situation moving forward.
Jay, just to be clear, does Gene's firing take effect today, or will you wait for the paperwork until December 1st just for the semantics?
No, it's effective today.
Jay, no coach has ever been fired within 2 years of the national championship until today. Whoever the next guy is, what do you tell him about the security that he can have here?
Well, I think that it is an unusual situation, but with the commitment that we have to athletics, particularly football program, 3-9 is just unacceptable. And so in this fierce environment that we're in this league, this highly competitive, you have to win in order to be able to compete at this level, be able to stay here and be a coach. I think that we're in a position now better than we've ever been in to hire a head coach. Everybody wants to win a national championship, and proving you could do it here at Auburn. And the resources and the effort that we put into supporting our football programs at the highest level. So I think that we're going to have the best pool we possibly ever had to hire a head coach. And I think that competing in the SEC, particularly the SEC West, people that want to win championships and people that have the personality that we need to have to win championships, those are going to be people coming to the front of the line. So for those that are faint-hearted, they need to get in line.
Do you anticipate that the history that was made here today, with firing a coach within 2 years, will be brought up as you interview candidates?
If it is, we anticipate everything when you interview candidates, but if it is, we'll certainly address it.
Jay, is it important to bring someone in with SEC or at least Southern roots?
That would be nice, but we're going to go out and find the best coach we possibly can.
Jay, what do you attribute, 2 years ago winning the national championship, what do you attribute to on the team? Was it Gene, or was it the structure? Was it the curfew that everybody's making? What was it that you think you could put a finger on, or a couple?
Well, Mike, it's awful easy to second guess, and when you go through a season like we did, there's a lot of that going on. But we've made the decision, we're moving forward. And, but I will tell you this, that anytime that, you have a team like we do in the recruiting class that we did have the last couple of years, player development, where are we with that? Why weren't we getting it done? Why didn't the quality of the class translate on the field? And then that's particularly of interest to me with this program, with this team. Why didn't that happen? But overall, discipline is something that always is a foundational thing in any team that you have. So you always look for those things, but the player development is the one thing. But we've made this decision and we're moving forward.
Jay, how much did the way the losses came? I mean, so many lopsided losses. Did that have an impact on it as well?
Not really, Philip. It was just, last year, our inability to compete oftentimes, and this year, the losses, I began to get concerned. Mississippi State game, 5 turnovers, okay, but after the Arkansas game, I became very concerned in our fundamental approach to the game.
Jay, with the possible NCAA investigation out there, are you worried that candidates may shy away from taking the Auburn job?
Again, I have the utmost confidence in our NCAA rules compliance, and I don't think that anybody's going to shy away from an opportunity to coach at Auburn in the SEC.
You said you want a proven winner. Would you consider someone who does not have previous head coaching experience, and if so, would that be an uphill battle for them?
Well, the first part is we would consider somebody that's not a head coach, that's a proven winner. What was the second part of your question?
But will they fight an uphill battle against other candidates who do have previous head coaching experience?
It'll just depend on how the pool shakes out, who's in that pool.
There's been a lot of speculation about Bobby Petrino, the candidate. What would you say to that? Looking at him?
In fairness to all candidates, potential and otherwise, rumors, we're not going to talk about any candidate's potential or real.
Jay, have you started reaching out to folks?
Have not.
Jay, given the backlash to the buyout the last time around, and now obviously the heavy cost of exercising that option at this time, will you try to avoid candidates who will seek a buyout protection in their contract?
No, we won't avoid candidates that are seeking a buyout if it's the right person for Auburn. And in talking about the buyout, we all have to remember on our side, back when we negotiated Gene's contract after the 2010 year, his first coach to win a national championship in 53 years. He was 22-5, and I believe at the time he may have been in the top 15 in buyouts. And this year's buyout, I'm not even sure it's in the top 20. So that's the market in which we're living. So we're going to go out and find the best candidate possible, and whatever's necessary to make it work, we'll make it work.
Jay, are there any changes to your administrative staff, namely Tim Jackson? Will he be reassigned at all?
Tim will no longer be a part of the football program.
What's the reason for that?
Hang on, I got everybody.
What's the reason for why he won't be assigned to the football program?
A lot of what Tim's job has been in Tigers Unlimited facilities, game day operations, and it's time for a change.